Stupid.
Hi,
Hey guys.
welcome
Welcome.
to Am I the A-Hole Reddit Stories. To fall asleep
To
to
fall asleep to.
and have the sweetest dreams of your life.
Sweetest dreams of your life. So am I the a-hole for refusing to take classes to help me take care of my autistic stepbrother? My mom's husband has 2 kids. My stepbrother Jake is 9 and my stepsister Ella is 7. My mom and her husband have been together for 5 years and married for 2. 3 years ago, my mom joined her husband and Ella in classes to learn how to care for people on the spectrum. It's supposed to cover a bunch of stuff and educate on having family members on the spectrum, so it wasn't just about caregiving. I, 17 male, was literally dragged along but didn't take them seriously and never passed the classes. For one, I didn't want to be set up as a babysitter for Jake and Ella. The other thing was I resented all the changes we had to make for my mom's husband and kids to move in that accommodated Jake. My mom's husband said that they wouldn't move in together if I didn't take the classes, which was also what I was hoping for. Clearly that didn't work. And now they lost their regular babysitter who could take care of Jake, so the pressure is on me to take the classes and pass this time. I'm refusing, and I offered to live with a family member if they weren't okay with my decision. Mom said no, and she's not pushing me away. I told her she needed to let this go then. Her husband said I'm being an a-hole to Jake, and he deserves better. I told him I already accommodated a lot for Jake, and it should be my choice whether I step up to be a fit babysitter or not. My mom begged me to reconsider, and she told me the babysitting will be off the table. But to pass them to show I want to learn how to interact with Jake better. Am I the a-hole?
Look,
This is kind of like actually a tough one a little bit.
he's a 17-year-old. No 17-year-old wants to do that. You're 17, like your step-siblings, no one wants to do that.
Here's what I'm thinking is step-sibling is so much different than...
If it was your actual brother and sister, then you have to do that.
Well, you don't have to, but it's just, there's more of a connection. There's more of a, we're flesh and blood, like I know that I would need. But even then, it's not okay to force, because, like, taking care of someone who is on the spectrum, like especially when they're very on the spectrum, it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
and it's hard, and it's like, that's like for the rest of your life. And I can understand why he wouldn't want to do that for his stepbrother.
It's not your responsibility.
Yeah, but...
You're not. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the a-hole itself, 1 being... What's the opposite of a butthole? Like... lips?
I was gonna say like a mouth,
A mouth.
but that's kind of nasty.
Okay, well, 1 being you're not an a-hole, you are... Okay, 10 dirty butthole, 1 very clean butthole. You're not, bro. Wembley Smith?
I mean, there's a little bit of like a...
You're like a 2 in my book.
Yeah, probably like a 2,
love you.
maybe a 3 or something.
I love you.
I don't know, this one's a tough one, so let us know in the comments what you think, alright? Okay, next story.
Alright. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to tell my sister that her boyfriend is the father of my son? Let me process that. My sister, that her boyfriend is the father of my son.
Wait. So my sister has a boyfriend, and that boyfriend is the father of my son. Jeez.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No, I just had to like read.
That's
Like I was
literally what
trying to
just
think
said.
through it. I was just trying to think through it.
Use your brain, maybe. Okay. Hi. I'm not really sure how to start this. I'm in a really uncomfortable situation and would appreciate some outside perspective. Back when I was a 24 female, I was in college.
Sorry.
I had a serious relationship with someone I'll call Luke, 26 male. We dated for a little over a year, and we were pretty serious. Near the end of our relationship, I got pregnant. It wasn't planned, but I decided I was going to keep the baby. Luke initially said he'd support me. We agreed to tell our families and figure things out from there. But the next day, he disappeared. No calls, no texts. A couple days later, I got a package in the mail with some cash and a short note that said something like, "For the abortion."
Oh my God.
That was it. I never heard from him again. I was angry, embarrassed, and honestly, overwhelmed. I ended up moving back home and raising my son on my own. I didn't tell my family who the father was. I just said the relationship didn't work out and that I didn't want to talk about it. They didn't push. Fast forward to now, my son is 2 and things are okay. I have support from my family, I'm working, and I found some stability. A few weeks ago, my sister, a 28-year-old female, told us she was bringing her new boyfriend of a couple months to her birthday dinner. She seemed really happy about it, so we were all looking forward to meeting him. It was that GDMF Luke. We both immediately recognized her, but neither of us said anything in front of anyone. I left the dinner early. I think I just felt stunned and unsure how to even process it. Later that night, he came by and asked if we could talk. He told me his parents found out about the pregnancy back then, and that they pulled him out of school and cut him off from me completely.
Oh gosh.
He said they were the ones who sent the money and the note, and that he didn't know I'd gone through with the pregnancy. He thought I had an abortion, and that it was over. I don't know how much of that is true, but he did seem genuinely surprised and shaken. We talked for a while, and eventually asked if I was going to tell his sister. I told him I wasn't planning to. I said I didn't want to create any unnecessary conflict, especially if the relationship was new and might not go anywhere. But that was a few weeks ago. I haven't told my sister anything, and Luke hasn't reached out again. But I've been sitting with this, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to lie to my sister, but I also don't want to cause drama if this relationship fizzles out on its own. At the same time, if things don't fizzle and he stays in her life long term, it feels a little worse to stay quiet. I've been avoiding being around them, which I think she's noticed. I don't think she suspects anything, but I also know I can't avoid this forever. So, too long don't read. My sister is dating my ex from college, who is also the father of my son. Neither of them knew the connection at first. Now he knows, but she doesn't. I'm not sure if I should tell her. Am I the a-hole?
This one is also feels tough. I don't know.
Look, buddy.
I feel like it's not fully on her to tell him. I feel like it should be like, this guy Luke should maybe say something like, hey, like your sister. I don't know. Maybe it should be his sister, actually.
You have a conversation with Luke. Say, hey, Luke.
Let's get back together.
Luke.
Let's cheat on my sister with me.
Cheat on my sister with me, because I'm the better sister.
I'm the better sister. I'm the younger sister. I'm the cooler sister. I'm the prettier sister. And then
my sister's overly going, but me, I'm gonna hold it down for you.
say,
Luke.
hey, Luke, your relationship's gonna fizzle out on its own. So just stay, instead of staying in, if things don't fizzle, just don't stay in her life long term, stay in mine.
Get with me, Luke.
No, but seriously, this one is tough. I don't know. I feel like,
I don't know. Like, no one's really an a-hole. Like,
yeah, I don't think anyone.
Luke seems cool. He seems surprised. This woman who wrote this seems cool. I mean, like, just confused.
I feel like this is just like murky. It's so murky. Because, like, you don't want to be.
Murky.
Imagine this.
Murky water.
Imagine, like,
murky.
it's her wedding. Imagine it's her wedding. And they get married. And then something happens where, like, she finds out and they're already married. Like, I don't know. And then, like, you never told me this whole time that, like, because that's the thing, is that it could be long-term. It could be a long-term relationship and they could be together forever. But then, like, you can't take it to your deathbed.
No, you can't. You can't take money.
What if her son takes a DNA test?
Oh.
Ever think of that?
Or what if they go on, what's that show? Jerry Springer show.
Oh, you are not the father.
But he is.
But he is the father.
You are the father.
I mean, we're only like, I mean,
Look.
I do think it's crazy to send her abortion money, like, in a letter saying.
Apparently his parents did it.
I mean, I don't care who did it. I think it's crazy still.
Yeah, his parents are the a-holes.
Yeah.
Luke's parents, a-holes. To send some money and say for the abortion, that's it. You're an a-hole, buddy. So I'm going to give, the only a-holes here are Luke's parents. And Luke and this woman who wrote this need to figure it out. Talk. Someone needs to let the sister know. Let the beans spill.
I think the sister needs to know.
Sister's got to know, but...
The sister needs to know. We should tell her. We should reach out.
Alright. Guys, find who this is.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell her myself if this doesn't get sorted out. Seriously, I'm going to deal with this.
Can you guys maybe find her Instagram? We can DM her, say, hey girl, you don't know me, but I know you're...
Hey girly pop.
Hey girly pop, I know Luke. He cheated on you with me. And also, your sister's son is also his son.
And also, I want Luke bad.
But you'd soften the blow by saying, oh, he cheated on you. Like, by saying that, she's going to focus on that more than the other thing.
You bring them down to here, and then what's up here doesn't hurt as bad.
Literally. Because they'll be too focused on, he cheated on me, instead of being focused on the...
Say he's a pedophile. Say you're 17.
Oh my god.
Look, I'm 17, and Luke and
Jesus,
me got together.
We can't put this on the internet. On YouTube, we're gonna get demonetized. We're not monetized yet, but we would get demonetized.
Okay, tell Luke, everyone, Luke, okay.
I think maybe we should move on.
Alright.
Am I the a-hole for not paying for something I ordered and walking out? I, 23 female, have a friend group with 5 women, including me. Their ages range between 21 and 26. This happened yesterday, and I need opinions on whether I was right to walk out without paying or wrong for doing so. So yesterday was my friend's Lily, 21 female, birthday. She just turned 21 and wanted a birthday dinner at a fancy restaurant. Me and 4 other girls were in attendance. All of my friends... Oh my goodness, sorry.
What the heck? What just happened?
There's hair all over my cat hair. It's like... Okay. Anyway. All of my friends drink aside from me. I'm not a drinker, have never been one, and will never be one. Me and my friends get seated down, and Lily, all happy, suggests me to buy an alcoholic beverage. I refused, and the rest of my friends decided to chime in and tells me to get one. Once again, I refuse. They know I don't drink and how I feel about it, but basically them begging me to get a drink kept going on for about 5 minutes, even sent the waiter away because I hadn't agreed yet. I'm not good under pressure, especially when multiple people are telling me to do one thing. I eventually said yes, though, because they kept begging. Lily even suggested a drink and said it's for beginners, whatever that means. I told them I didn't want it and that I know I won't like it. They said I will. The drink came and as I stated, I didn't like it. 1 sip and I wanted it gone. They told me to keep trying it, but I refused, and luckily they just dropped it. Anyways, the bill comes and I separated the meal that I got from the drink. They all asked me why I did that, as I should be buying the drink. I said I wasn't buying it, since I didn't willingly get it. They begged me to get it, knowing I didn't want it. Lily said I could have said no. I did, many times at that. They kept going back and forth with me on it, and eventually I just got up and walked out of the restaurant. I sent the money for my meal to Lily and stated that if she or no one else was going to buy the drink, then they shouldn't have begged me to get it. My husband stated I wasn't in the wrong and that I should distance myself from them. However, the text messages from all 4 of them haven't stopped.
Look, she was getting peer pressured. If your friends jumped off a bridge, would you?
Yeah, probably.
Exactly. Not cool.
I mean, we don't know, like, what if one of her parents was, like, an abusive alcoholic, or she used to be an alcoholic? Well, like, she obviously does not want alcohol. Like, she feels very strongly about that. And so them forcing it on her is kind of, like, insensitive. Like, no means no. Consent. Ever heard of it? Bet you haven't. Look at you. Oh my god. That's crazy. I didn't mean that. I really didn't mean that. That was insane. I really wish I didn't say that.
I've heard of consent. I believe in consent.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't. We'll cut this out.
No, don't cut it out.
We don't cut it out. Okay.
Are you crying?
Yeah. I'm not. I keep on getting stupid cat hairs in my freaking face.
Alright, look. You're not an a-hole.
You paid for your meal, and that's good.
They forced you to get a drink. They should split that drink 5 ways or whatever. Yeah, 4 ways. 4 other girls. Split it 4 ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lily, or what's her name?
Lily.
23 female.
Oh, yeah. Lily is
Rockin'
the
with
one
you.
who had the birthday. She honestly, like, Lily... I don't know.
Lily, why'd you suggest that? It's your birthday, don't...
Well, I just feel like
pressure.
it's weird, like, if it were me...
I'll kill Lily.
He's not joking. Anyway.
I'll kill you.
Anyway. I just feel like if someone says no, you need to, like, respect their boundaries and stuff. Oh my god.
If someone says no, it means no.
Amen, brother. Next story.
Okay. Am I the a-hole for telling my friend she's in the same league as men she calls ugly? Let's run that back. Am I the a-hole for telling my friend she's in the same league as men she calls ugly? Alright, my friend, 19 female, downloaded dating apps like Tinder and Hinge for the first time about a week ago. For reference, she's the type that always says she wants a boyfriend, wants to do a couple things, feels lonely, single, etc. She's also, in my opinion, at least, very normal and average looks-wise. Not ugly, not super hot, just aight. Since then, she's been complaining to me that almost all the men there are ugly, short, etc., and that she doesn't match with anybody hot. I asked to see which people she was calling ugly, and so she showed me her likes, and it mostly showed people perfectly in her league, as in moderately attractive guys. I told her that these guys were all in her league, and she should give some of them a chance, since she always complains about wanting to be in a relationship. She denied that she's in the same league as them, and said that she's much more attractive than them. I pointed out that in her own words, she doesn't match with any of the guys she finds attractive, so she's not in their league. She said I was an a-hole. Am I?
Honestly, that everyone sucks here is a good... not even, like, I think you kind of are the a-hole. Just because I'm like, don't say that to your friend. Do you even like your friend? Like, you're like, yeah, she's kind of just really normal and average. She's always complaining.
I don't know, like, if your friend... I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I would tell my friend, yeah, keep looking.
Well, I don't know, like...
If you're really friends, you're gonna root them on. You know what, they just might never get married, but I've never had that problem.
Well, also, like, I don't know why she's judging people based off, like, ugly, short, like, all that. And also, she's 19. Like, she's not even, like...
I mean, they're 19, so...
They're still, like, that's young.
They're children to me.
You're 19. I'm 17, so they're older than me.
Well, they're children to me.
Okay. I feel like that's kind of like... I don't know, let's see what the comments say. I'm so glad I'm not 19 anymore.
Yeah, it's just 19-year-old stuff.
Yeah. They have...
All you care about is height and looks.
Yeah, Oh, you're a guy? This is a guy? This isn't a girl? Wait.
Oh, he got suspended. Whoa.
No, if this is a man, that is a completely different thing.
It's a man.
If it's a man, it's a completely different thing to me.
I don't know about that.
Doesn't that feel so much different?
If it's a man, I don't know, because, I mean, I feel like if you're a man, you don't want to tell a girl that they're, like, super pretty.
Oh, it's complete incel bait? Okay, people are saying it's fake.
I mean, I see it. This might be incel bait.
Okay, if this is a man, this feels not right. I really did think I was looking at it from the perspective of a girl.
Yeah, I was too.
And
but if this is
that
a man,
feels
this is just an incel.
Yeah.
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 Well, I'm at on a scale of 1 to 10, you're incel.
Yeah, that's like completely off the chart.
Yeah.
Because if it's like 1 to 10,
Yeah.
you're up here.
You're an incel, buddy.
You're on the y-axis. You aren't even on the x-axis.
You're past the a-hole.
Yeah. Okay. Am I the a-hole for not cooking breakfast for my niece and nephew? Yeah? Okay. My 36 male sister, 34 female, moved into my house about 2 months ago.
His 36 male? What does that mean?
He's 36
I thought
male.
it meant like he owned a 36-year-old male.
No.
Okay.
And then his sister's 34. Okay, yeah, sorry, that's kind of confusing. Moved into my house about 2 months ago with her 2 kids, 7 male, 4 female. After she ended a really bad relationship. I've always been an early-ish riser and like to get up and make myself some breakfast around 7 or 8 a.m.
As a man should.
Literally. Nothing spectacular, just whatever I felt like that day. When my sister moved in, It's like spiders all crawling on my face.
You might have schizophrenia.
Anyway. When my sister moved in, I felt when my sister...
Oh my god. Did you have a stroke?
I think I did. Okay. When my sister moved in, I realized quickly that she liked to sleep in. Some days she was up as late as 1 p.m. I gave her the
1
benefit of
p.m.?
the doubt. She was up as late as...
1 p.m.?
Like, she stayed up till 1 p.m.?
Like, she stayed up, like the next day? Like, as in, like, 37 hours?
Wait, what? Okay.
Maybe he meant 1 a.m.
I gave her the benefit of the doubt since I knew how hard her breakup was for her. Since my sister slept so late daily, she wouldn't get up and take care of her kids. I got into a routine with my niece and nephew that basically whenever I cooked myself for breakfast, I'd make enough for them as well until the other morning. I was nice and ended up making them pancakes since it's not their fault that their mom is really struggling. The next morning I was making breakfast, potatoes, and eggs, but all I heard was, "We don't want that, we want something different." So again, I obliged. Finally, after 3 mornings of my unwanted food critics getting a separate meal, I finally told them, "I'm no longer cooking 2 different meals for breakfast. If you don't like what I'm making, go up, ask your mom to get up and do it." So they went upstairs to wake her, but she still didn't come downstairs until after 1 p.m. The kids immediately started complaining that I refused to feed them, and my sister was pissed. She started in about how they need to be fed by a certain time and a bunch of other things that she said to try and intentionally hurt me. I snapped and told her, "Look, I know you're depressed, but wake up and take care of your effing kids instead of expecting me to do it." She got quiet after that and is still giving me the cold shoulder, but I know she's expecting me to apologize. Sorry this was long-winded, but let me have it. Am I the a-hole? No, you're not the a-hole.
Don't go to the comments.
Sorry. You're not the a-hole at all.
I mean, the way you can't snap at your sister like that. Like, to say, "Look, I know you're depressed, but wake up and take care of your effing kids," instead of expecting me to do it is not an appropriate way to communicate with anybody. Ever.
Honestly, I would normally agree with you, but I'm like, this is after months of her not cleaning, like not taking care of her children.
That's just not the way to say it, though.
Well, you can't offload, like you can't just like decide one day that you can't take care of your kids. Like you're just not going to take care of them and like give them to your brother.
Here's the issue, though. He built a routine. He built for months he started doing it, so it became an expectation from her. And then for him to snap at her like that and use curse words can be very hurting because she built an expectation that he created. You know what I'm saying? He started doing it for months, so for him to finally snap is not appropriate. He should have communicated it earlier or not have built that habit.
I can see that. I think it's more of like he was getting frustrated about like making 2 separate meals. Like now, because instead of, his mentality shifted from, instead of just cooking extra food that he was already going to eat, now he's like cooking something completely different. And that feels like it's an extra task. It's more dishes. It's more all that stuff. And then he was like, that's not okay with me. And I do think that he should have done that. But then like the kids complained to the sister, to their mom, and she was mad. And then she was being rude to him, and then so I almost feel like it was more of an argument. It's not just, well, that's just me, we can disagree. It's okay.
On my 1 to 10 scale, I'm giving him a 6.5.
6.5?
I am.
Really?
I think
he does not. I don't think you're right.
I think he's a 6.5 on the 10 being an a-hole, a butthole itself, and 1 being a clean, a nice, pristine butthole. He is a 6.5.
Really? Why though?
Because the kids are 7 and 4, and they created an expectation that their uncle is making them breakfast every morning because it became habitual and routine. And then for them to not like what he ate, they didn't like what he made one morning because they're kids. They're not going to want whatever it was if it's not pancakes. And then,
well, no, because they were eating it for months, and that's why he kept doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know that kids sometimes just go through phases where they don't want. They're just like gonna say, I do think that maybe she's not doing, or, cause can you imagine if I came in and I moved in with you and I had 2 kids, and you don't have kids and you don't want kids, but you end up taking care of them because I'm just like not doing it. Wouldn't you feel, and he probably did build up some resentment. And he probably should not have, he should have communicated better, and he should have said, like, initially, like, hey, this is not okay, I don't want to keep doing this.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
I think he's asking if he's an a-hole for the way he snapped at her, though. Because that was all the backstory.
Here, am I the a-hole for not cooking breakfast for my niece and nephew? So I think he's asking if he's the a-hole.
This specific morning.
For not...
on this morning.
For saying, go wake up your mom. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to cook something for you.
Yeah. I don't think he's necessarily an a-hole for saying that. But I think...
He's an a-hole for
the way he handled this whole situation. He's 6.5 isn't that bad. But it's slightly above average on the a-hole levels for me.
I'd give him like maybe a 4 or a 5. I don't... But, hey, we can agree to disagree. That's okay. That's what it's all about. I mean, she's missing their breakfast. Oh, I do think that it was crazy that she was, like...
she's sleeping till 1 p.m.?
Yeah, she's sleeping. Oh, she's sleeping until 1 p.m.
I thought she was staying up until 1 p.m.
No.
Oh, yeah.
She sleeps until 1 p.m.
Yeah, she's a bad mom.
Yeah, she sleeps in. She's missing their... She's not parenting at all.
Yeah, she's a bad mom.
So would you say he's still an a-hole?
The way he snapped at her, I'd give him a 6.
Okay. I don't like... What part was it? When it was... She, like, started in about how they need to be fed by a certain time. And, like, that's...
They're both...
Like, you're sleeping until 1 p.m. Why do you care about when they're being fed? You're not the one feeding them now.
Again, she's depressed, though.
Yeah.
And she's relying on her brother. And he gave himself that responsibility.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah, no. I mean...
But he should have had a serious sit-down like that comment said.
Yeah, no.
Rather than snapping and creating this reliance. I think these are all very traditionally formed opinions, like no paying rent, blah, 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 blah.
This one, I don't like this one. Being sad does not excuse her from motherhood. That kind of feels a little
You can be sad and you can ask for help.
I think if she maybe came to him and said, I'm really struggling, yeah. I need you to help me.
Maybe that wasn't in the story. Maybe that did happen.
Yeah.
Maybe it didn't. So this is a rough one.
Yeah. maybe we just need more information.
It's coming from his perspective.
Yeah. Because I wonder what it would be like from her perspective. Of like,
So you say 4, I say 6?
I'll go to 5, probably.
Okay.
Maybe 4.5.
Okay.
Okay. I think this is the last story.
Alright. Am I the a-hole for locking my sister's kid in the bathroom for about an hour? What? So yeah, like the title says, I locked my 6-year-old nephew in my bathroom for an hour, and my sister is furious and says I traumatized him. Right off the bat, this is
a little crazy.
last weekend, my 28 male. Okay.
So he's 28.
Last
and
weekend,
he's male.
he's a 28-year-old male. His sister, who's a 26-year-old female, asked me to watch her son Ryan for a few hours while she ran errands. I agreed, even though I'm not super comfortable around kids. But it was just a few hours, and I figured we'd survive. At first, everything was fine. We watched a movie, we had some juice, and I thought we were in the clear. But after about 30 or 40 minutes, he started getting more and more wild, like full-on chaos mode. He ran around my living room, knocking things over, dumped a bowl of popcorn on the floor, and started throwing couch pillows. I told him to stop and tried offering different things to do, but he ignored me. He then snuck into my bedroom, went through my drawers, found a Sharpie, and started drawing on the walls. When I tried to take it away, he tried to kick me. I called my sister, but she didn't pick up. It escalated fast. He chased my old dog into a corner and yanked her tail. She snapped at him, not hard enough to scare him. He screamed like she mauled him and then threw a mug at her. That was it for me. I couldn't handle it anymore, and I didn't feel safe leaving him loose in the house. So I put him in the bathroom. I told him to sit in there and take a break until he could calm down. Then I locked the door from the outside. I sat outside the door for a while, talking to him every few minutes. At first he screamed, then started crying, then got quiet. After a while I went to go clean up the mess in my bedroom and check on the dog. I figured it'd be fine. He wasn't in danger, just contained. I guess that's where I might be the a-hole. I ended up leaving him there for closer to an hour. When my sister finally came to pick him up, he ran out crying and told her I locked him in the bathroom. She lost it, said I was abusive, said I traumatized him, and now she won't speak to me. She's telling everyone in the family I locked up her child, like I shoved him in a closet or something. A few relatives are on my side. Others say I went too far. I didn't scream at him, I didn't hit him, I didn't scare him. I just didn't know what else to do in that moment. And I wasn't about to let him break any more of my stuff or hurt my dog. So, am I the a-hole?
I mean, I imagine, like, if it were my cat, someone, like, harassing her or something, I'd probably be mad. But also, kids, like a 6-year-old.
6-year-old's young. Like, you have to understand that they're going to be wild.
It's also, like, if they're acting out something else is wrong, it's not because they're, like... And you and I both work with kids, we know,
Yeah.
like... But also he says that he isn't super comfortable around kids, doesn't have a lot of... I think that he probably should have said, can you get a babysitter?
Yeah.
And not said that I would be able to do it.
Or asked her what to expect, asked her about his behavior. Or, I
Yeah.
mean, like, just know a 6-year-old kid's going to be wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think locking a kid in a bathroom for an hour is kind of insane.
I think
That's kind of wild.
I would, yeah.
That's, like, insane.
I would maybe, if it were like, maybe he was like, I need to put you in, not even the bathroom though, I'm like, put him
Bathroom's
in, like,
insane.
put him in maybe, is there a bedroom? Like, say like, hey bud, we're gonna sit in here and we're gonna
Yeah.
like calm down or something.
And sit with him in there.
Yeah, sit with him in there.
Jesus.
And don't leave him in there alone for an hour.
That's insane
That's
to
a
me.
that's a long
The more I
time.
think about it, I'm like, that's crazy. Yes, you are an a-hole.
But I do get why he would, like, he shouldn't have said yes. Because if someone who, I get what his thought process is behind it, you know? Of like, oh, I'm not good with kids, I don't know what else to do with him.
Look.
But I don't think it's acceptable at all.
Even then, right when you put him in the bathroom, if that's your first reaction, call his mom. All she's doing is running errands. Call his mom and ask what to do.
He did. He said he called her multiple times, right?
I called my
Or-
sister, but she didn't pick up.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean,
Locking in the bathroom is just not the way to go. Go outside or something.
yeah, say like, okay,
Or go with him
we're
in the
gonna
bathroom.
go
I feel
calm
like
down in a different, like, say like, let's go to the park, and then you can run around and get your energy out. Like,
locking a child in a bathroom by himself is abusive.
yeah.
Like, that's just abusive. I don't know about traumatizing, but it's definitely abusive.
It's not, I mean, abusive feels like harsh, but I don't think, I think that if someone did that to my kid, like if I had a kid and someone did that, I'd be really mad too.
Definitely.
I'd be like, you can't I'm not letting you around my kid again.
Definitely.
You can't do that.
Locked him in a bathroom. Yeah, I would say 1 to 10. 10 being dirty butthole.
I mean, maybe like 7.
I think it's pretty stinky.
You going higher? 7 or 8?
Pretty poopy, I think. I'm gonna go probably 7 too.
7? That's what I think.
Yeah.
I mean, yikes. Well, I hope you're fast, sound asleep. Whoever's watching this. Hush, little baby, don't say one. I'm looking for if someone were
It's gonna be so loud.
Well,
Sweet dreams.
Stupid morons.
lullaby.
Nightmare, 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 nightmare.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Well. Bye. Sweet dreams.
Sleep tight. Stay cool.
Don't let the don't let the bed bugs bite. I can't believe I did that. It's very stupid. I want to go to bed. Stop recording.